Yo, what up, YouTube? It's Ra. Let me holler at you real quick. You're lucky. Believe that you're lucky. Act like you're lucky. Move in the pathway to believing that you're blessed. Watch how you talk to yourself. Why does this always happen to me? Dang, I guess I'm meant to be sad. I guess I'm meant for this. You're not meant for anything unless you choose that. You choose to feel like you're meant to not win. People like me, we don't get to win. Who says who? People like me, people that look like me, or people in my situation, we don't have success stories. We don't have, we don't cross the finish line. Well, you won't. Well, you won't. When you believe that, yo, I deserve this. And that's not, people don't want to say that because they think it'll come off as being like braggadocious or whatever. But if you put the work in, that's what's supposed to happen. You do deserve it. If you put 100% of the work in, if you was grinding, if you was having them, them sleepless nights, you was the first one there, the last to leave, yes, you do deserve it. That's not egotistical. Those thoughts, those sayings are placed on people by the people that didn't try. The people that didn't try want to make you feel bad for trying. You're lucky. You're blessed. You're moving in abundance. You are lucky. Things always go my way. Even if they don't, they will. Well, but things don't always go my way. They're going to start. Okay, they're not right now, but they're going to start. When you change your thought patterns and how you phrase things, how you go about things, you're lucky, you're blessed. You're rich, you're healthy, you're powerful, you're loved. Understand that. Believe that. Stop that, man. This always happens. Things never go right, man. Things are never going to go right. Well, they won't. Well, they won't. But they will when I'm lucky, I'm lucky, I'm lucky, I'm blessed, I'm here. I'm alive, I'm in the flesh, I'm here. I'm showing up and I'm here. So that's gonna start reflecting. But if I was like, man, it's always been this way, people always walk out on me, and they'll continue to, because you keep saying that. Stop saying that. Maybe I deserve to lose. Maybe I deserve to be sad. See, get out of that. Stop that. You see how that sounds? I'm saying it like that so you understand. That's how you and I sound when we do that, because we've all done it. I'm not gonna act like I haven't done it. But, well, I guess maybe it was meant to be this way. Everything happens for a reason. We got to stop that too. Because some things do happen for a reason. But there's also paths we could have took for that to not happen. There's things we could have done to make sure that didn't happen. And unfortunately, we missed the mark and it didn't. But we can't reflect on that right now. All we can do is try to be better for the future. But you're lucky. Things are going to start going your way. That the money's coming, house is coming, everything is coming. And it's not about, it's not about flexing, because a lot of people are all flash, no substance. It's not about that. It's not about, it's not about the materialistic things. It's about your soul. It's about your spirit. That's what it's about. That's what's going to be enriched. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you will be financially stable. Yes, you will be successful. But in addition to that, through all the hardships you had to go through, your soul will be enriched by what you had to go through. And you're lucky. You're blessed. You're lucky. But you put in the hard work. It's not just luck. It was talent too. It was hard work. It was showing up. It was visualizing the win. Those are also things that brought you there. It's not just about that. You're also blessed. You're being watched over. You're being protected. Say those things. Tell yourself that. I deserve to be here because this is what I wanted. I sought it out and I went after it. And through the results, the results that are coming to me are the result of me working hard and putting in the work. That's what's happening. It's not just luck, but you are lucky, because the common man, the next man, they gave up and they was hard on themselves and they beat themselves up. You got the opportunity. People are gonna be like, how did he get it? How did she get it? Because you're lucky, you're blessed, because you have a good attitude. So you may not be in the position where, other people might be in that position, but since they don't have the gratitude and you do, it fell to you. Even you gonna be surprised. You ever be surprised at how that work out, how that happen? Because you have that gratitude. You still have love within you. In a world full of hate, you still love. That's why you're lucky. That's why you're blessed. In a world full of hate, you still choose to love others. You still choose to see the good of people. You're still grateful. You still have gratitude. You're still appreciative. You're satisfied even when you have little. That's why the opportunity came to you and not to the other people. Because while everyone's jaded and They have this doomer mentality that everything is bad, everything is terrible. You still believe that there's love out there. You still believe that there's something good coming. You still believe. The fact that you still believe. We go outside, we turn on our phones, everybody's on their phone, there's negativity everywhere, but you still believe that there's someone like you out there that wants the same thing as you. That's why you're lucky. That's why you're blessed. That's why your soul will be enriched sooner rather than later. But hey, it's Rye. Like, comment, subscribe if you like it, if you're new. And you got this, homie. It's already yours.